This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody. On the show today, it was fabulous because Hans from Germany joined us.
He was brilliant.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
force.
we enjoyed it.
Not only did we get entertained, did we also find the location of Rose Hancock, a.k.a. Porteous.
We answer the big questions around here.
Everyone's been
Yeah,
asking.
so that's pretty exciting stuff. Also, we talked a little bit about potpourri.
We did. Why wouldn't you? Matthew Pavlich joined us for a bit of a chat.
And Ellie's date night ended somewhat unusually. We're going to chat about that too.
This is Nathan, Nat, and Sean on Nova 937.
6:04, Nathan, Nat and Sean. Morning, everybody.
Hey!
Monday.
Sean's just talking about his little trip.
I was out of the DFO yesterday, and then I thought I'll go over to Costco because
Yeah.
you know you
Well, you're
feel
there.
like you've got and when you've got a membership, they charge like $60, as you know.
And you feel like you need to use it. I
Yeah.
only go to the Costco really. I let my membership wane, but
Yeah.
I go over there to get the food at the end. The
What
hot
do you mean, the
dogs.
stuff that's got?
Oh, okay, yeah.
right.
That
Yeah.
to me excites me.
Yeah.
I think it's like a $4 chicken burger, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, there's
It
lots of
means
people
it's
getting
real
their food. It's one of those things, unless you've got a business, I don't think you can go there and just shop normally. It's
Oh,
just,
but you've got a big family.
I've got a massive family, but when you're looking at half a cow and you're going,
Yeah.
$100 and whatever dollars, and you're thinking,
Sean, I bought a
seems cheap for half a
4-litre
cow.
bottle of burger sauce.
well, that's the stuff.
I opened it that day when I got home to taste it. Went, oh, that's nice. I never poured a single drop out of that bottle,
Well, you don't
and
really
it
make,
went off.
You don't make burgers at home, though. You go
I
out for
don't.
them. What we-
You know me, I love sauce.
Yeah.
I really do. Sauce is one of my favourite foods. And so like, there was a while there where I would collect sauces.
Just have
that I
a
would
cup of
try.
burger sauce for dinner.
Did it have a little bit of a Chipotle type of scenario
You know
going
what
on?
we're talking
Smokiness,
about. It's sort, of
yeah.
like, it's sort of like a pink sauce, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Great
Four
sauce
litres.
chat.
So you didn't...
I walked out with a box of shapes that has about 42 packets in
Okay,
for no
so
reason.
a
'cause that was
barbecue.
crate of barbecue shapes.
Yeah. And 2 packets of muffins. You get 6 of these muffins. They've got heads on them, massive mushroom heads on them. So that was it.
Muffin tops.
It's too much. It's overwhelming. Anyway,
That's the end of his story, everybody.
If you've been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip, now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine the quick airport check-ins.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Ellie, why don't we talk about the struggles of when you move to a new place and then you just have to find your bearings. You've been going through teething problems.
Well, you realised how far away you lived this morning, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, today I drove past someone hitchhiking. Thumb out, everything. I didn't know that still happened.
What time of
Apparently
morning
it
is
happens out
someone
near me.
I didn't realise you'd moved to Northern. What's happening?
So did they have bags with them?
There was a bag
it
on
a
the
lady
side.
or a man?
Yeah, it was a lady.
So where did you take her?
I would have stopped if I wasn't running late for work. I would have taken her. She's actually in the newsroom right now.
That'd be so funny. She's just an orange picker trying to get to a farm.
She's doing-
and now she's got a job in the newsroom.
Going to be doing the coffee run a little
Getting
bit later.
paid less than an orange picker working on a farm.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Nova's 20K Mystery Voices.
I listen to Nova.
Want to score cash? Just guess Nova's Mystery Voices. Want cash off your blinds? Head to ABC Blinds for their 40% off October sale now.
Oh, we are so close. This is Nova's 20K Mystery Voices. Can Alison from Ellenbrook solve the puzzle? Hello, Alison.
Hi, how are you?
Oh,
Alison.
Ali, we want you to win $20,000.
It would be very funny if you did it before 7 in prime time.
So it's also just a great paycheck before 7 a.m. on a Monday
amazing.
morning. Yeah.
Alison,
It is.
Been using all the clues, mate? Have you got your voices down pat?
Yes, I think so. I think I know the Star Spangled Banner off by heart now.
Okay. All right.
That's great. All right, so knowing all the clues, let's have a listen to the voices one last time.
I listen to Nova.
All right. Let's just get straight down to business, Alison. For $20,000, who are our mystery voices?
Courtney Vine, Shakira,
Yeah.
Keith Urban, and Do-Rock J.A. Singer.
Dilrook.
I just want to say very happy for Dilrook getting
Yes.
his name out there. I really do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So the one that we're sort of concentrating on right now is Keith Urban. And can I tell you, Alison,
Alison.
I have heard Keith Urban being guessed 100,000 times during this competition.
Me too.
It's not Keith Urban.
It's not Keith Urban.
Keith Urban, Alison.
Yeah, we just got straight to the
It's
point
not Keith
there.
Urban.
Yeah. Becky, that's all right.
I could have sworn it was him.
No,
Yeah, well,
it's
few
not.
people-
So 100,000 other people could have sworn it was him too.
We can rule a line through Keith Urban. Definitely not Keith Urban.
Oh, my God, it sounded so much like
I
him when he was
know.
Oh,
singing
look,
it.
it might be him singing, but
Sweetheart.
that's not like.
Yeah.
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 That
This is the
grab
thing that some people
is a
might be going to
clue.
think. Yes, the grab of the Star Spangled Banner isn't necessarily the person that's singing it.
No.
It's the idea of the Star
Yes,
Spangled
it's a
Banner.
clue. It's not the. It's not a voice.
Not the voice. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No
All right.
worries.
Thanks for playing, Alison.
Thanks, Alison. Try again. Come again.
Another opportunity with Ross after 9 o'clock. And remember,
Where
if it-
somebody will guess
Keith Urban.
Urban.
If it doesn't go off by 2 p.m., Ben's got another clue for you.
And the
All
clue
right.
is it's not Keith
Keith
Urban.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ellie Petrusevich, welcome back to the studio.
Hi, guys.
Can I just say?
Very giving this morning.
No, she is just, I think, a blueprint for what a real relationship should be. She is love personified in a woman.
Well, she mentioned, Nath, which got me going straight away, that you have date night regularly. That's one thing, having a partner. It's one of those things where the...
And you're still trying.
It's suggested
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
should do this
That's
all the
right,
time.
to keep the spark
Yeah,
alive.
it's either right at the start when you're super keen or right at the end when you're trying to save it.
No, when you're super keen, it's not date
know which part I'm
night.
closer
It's
to.
just dating. That's just dating. Date night is when, things
No, I
are on
know.
the way and you're trying to keep
Yeah,
interested.
but so Thursday night,
We do Thursday night, something to live
late
for.
night shopping.
No, it's just like we just do like a cheap dinner. It's nothing extravagant. It's
No,
just like
but just
let's
making
not
time for
cook
one
tonight.
another.
Time
Yeah.
Really,
together.
just
Time
let's not
together.
cook tonight.
Yeah.
You know.
So our date night.
Date night got moved to Friday night last week.
Okay.
We had other commitments. But as part of date night, we were going to go see a movie. And Dougie really wanted to see the new Killers of the Flower Moon movie.
That's a big mistake. That goes for 24
big-
hours.
it's a big
Never
movie.
see that.
It is the longest movie I've ever
And it's not
half seen.
It's not, she's not a charming rom-com, is she?
No.
Did you know beforehand it was going to be long, or did you find
No,
out when you were there?
I found out
See.
when we were going in. So he booked. Well, we arrived at the movie for 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
So
on a Friday
it's a
night.
3.5 hour movie.
So
Starting at
that
8
gets you
o'clock.
at 11:30 before you even walk out the door.
Yeah,
And this
so
is
going in, I had a really weak
is a
mental
lot. Well, because
state.
you're
I was like, I
tired.
can't do this. I said to him,
We
right
are
before the credits
tired
roll.
by Friday
we
night.
are. Friday night is the tiredest night of the week,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
reckon, because you've done a whole
It
week.
is.
So it was quite an interesting movie, but about an hour in, I started counting down. Like, okay, so maths, if you carry the 1, drop the 2, that means this is going to finish in about 90 minutes, and we're about 90 minutes. And I just couldn't. I started to get anxious. I started to get fidgety. I couldn't stop moving. I tried to fall asleep, but I couldn't because it was so loud. And I was like, hang on, this. And then it would get interesting, and then it would go on. And so I eventually said to Dougie, give me your keys, I'm leaving.
And, wait, did he give you his key?
He gave me his keys. I said,
So
I'll come back in an hour and a half and pick you
I
up.
can't believe you didn't want to watch a movie next to a fidgety, anxious mess.
He didn't. He didn't try to talk you out of it at all. Or?
No. He was
He's like,
like,
okay,
he
here
he
you go.
knows me, and he knows that if I'm
You know
miserable,
what?
he's
It was
miserable.
best for everybody.
I think he knows Ellie well enough to say when Ellie has said that it's time, it's best for everyone she leaves.
exactly right. So yeah, I left.
So you left
I
him
left
there.
the
So
cinema.
what
I
did you
left
do?
him there.
You went home. I mean, obviously you can't just go to bed because you've got to go back and pick him
No,
up.
I went in, put my pajamas on, to talk to the animals.
So just
Dr.
relaxed and
Doolittle.
chilled.
I just had to get out of there. I couldn't sit.
You know
What time
what I
did you
like?
have to come back?
11:30.
Can I say what I do like about your relationship? Because
Is you didn't make him get an Uber.
well,
Yeah,
there's just no
that's right.
guessing where Ellie stands.
No.
You know
No.
what I mean? Like,
yeah, there's no game playing.
there's no game playing, and both of you know that. And this is pretty super early on in the relationship. You probably don't work out. You probably don't drop all those acts until years down the track. And look at you.
We've been together for
Yeah, it's been a
No,
while.
I know, but I'm saying when you're
Yeah.
married and stuff.
You're not-
you don't-
yeah.
Once you got like,
you're
the
not
commitment.
trying. Like,
No.
do you know what I mean? As in, you're not being anyone but yourself.
Oh, okay.
Hey, me neither.
And he must think this is it. There's no one else out
Not
there.
getting me far.
He must think this is the only option
he
left.
chose this.
Because he stays around after all this.
Yeah.
He stayed at the movies. You went.
Ali's doctored some stuff that she tells him to Google these articles that say there's no more single women left on the planet.
yeah.
And Dougie was like, oh my God. And he keeps in his inbox every day.
We call that date night a roaring success then?
We'll work on that.
Yeah. Do you reckon a lot of people's date nights are super magical?
Yeah. Sometimes even pleasant.
I want to know.
But not whatever that was.
A couple of things, right? So your date night, right? So you've got your date night. What didn't go to plan on your date night, firstly, because that's really your only night of escape.
Yeah.
Secondly, I'd like to know of other people that have been abandoned by their partners. Like literally abandoned.
It was in a movie. It wasn't like
Where'd you watch the movie?
Midland Gate.
Midland Gate. Anything could have happened in Midland Gate, and we're all thinking it.
Nothing
You're
wrong.
not. I am. I've been to
We're
Midland
very
Gate recently.
pro-Midland.
Midland Gate is unbelievable. I told you how much I
It's
thought
got
it
a
is.
Kmart and a Target
It
and a Big
does.
W.
Hello.
And it's got Aldi.
The
and
Holy
it's got
Trinity.
Woolworths, and it's got
The last
Coles.
time I went there,
When you're saying Kmart, Target, are you talking about a gun thing? Or is that
No,
shop?
Sean.
Oh, right.
It's amazing.
Don't knock Midland Gate.
It's really great. The shops are amazing. The parking's fantastic. And when I left the shop after I went shopping there, my car was still there.
It was up on blocks, but it was still there.
It was great.
That's good.
We digress.
We would like to know 13 24 10 about a not so magical date night with your partner, but then also on the flip side of that, we want to find out how many other people's partners have abandoned them in the middle of something and
not for
left
me.
them there.
I'm out of
I
here.
don't think I've ever heard of anyone being abandoned at the cinema by their partner
I
before.
know. Give me the keys. So the abandoner or the abandonee.
Or the
we don't
abandonee.
mind.
$150 suspender Autobar Mechanical will be going to somebody. How good is that? Don't lose your call this summer and save on aircon regas at Autobar Mechanical for just $169.
Whoa.
I got mine done. You should do it, everybody.
Fantastic.
Do it.
It was for my old car, not the Mazda.
No one.
Melbourne Mazda. Google Autobahn today.
And also Melbourne Mazda.
Zoom, zoom.
You know what we want. Have you been abandoned by your partner? Date night go wrong? Hit us up. Amy's in Redcliffe. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Ames.
Amy, did you have a bit of difficulty on date night? What happened?
So we have a toddler in daycare, you know, the toddler germs. Anyway, he had gastro, so 3 days later we went on a date night.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting gastro at the restaurant.
Oh, my God, Amy.
And I had a bit of an accident in the bathroom.
No.
My partner had to run out into the car and get a spare change of pants.
Sweetheart, do you travel around with spare pants a lot?
My baby's a vomity baby.
Oh, great.
okay.
And a shitty mum.
What a great combo, Amy.
Pretty much.
So what happened?
So I pooped myself in the toilet.
Oh, no, I got that part. You know, I didn't pick that up.
I bet you I can make her say it for a third time.
Guessing, Amy, that kills the vibe a little bit of date night, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit. My partner ended up getting takeaway because he didn't want to miss out on his dinner.
No, priorities.
And then we went home and I went straight to bed after having a shower.
Did your partner get any weird looks in the parenting room and was trying to change a diaper at the restaurant?
An adult woman.
Did you just imagine an adult woman on there? You got her legs up.
Putting the
Are you using the wipes? You lift her bum up to put the nappy on. And then I walks in and go, what are you doing? Go, date night.
Date night. What are you going to do? Thanks, Amy. Brendan's in Baldivis. Hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
Good, buddy.
Brendan.
Now, is this a date night story or were you abandoned by your partner?
A bit of both.
Okay.
We had a bit of a date afternoon, meeting up with friends at the beach at Rockingham. We managed to palm all the kids off and went to the shop, loaded up on supplies, and as we were walking down to meet friends on the beach, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it benches down like limestone blocks down to a grassed area.
Yep.
As I stepped down, I broke my my right ankle, sorry.
Oh.
And it's like I rolled my ankle and it snapped like the bone that holds my ankle in place.
Oh, yeah.
But I've got a history of just rolling my ankle, so my wife thought I just rolled it. And I was pretty much going to take myself home onto the hospital. And but pretty much after my wife got the car, because she went and got the car for me and made me drive myself to the hospital.
Yeah.
And so I got to the hospital. In 5 minutes of being there, they've pretty much determined that I've broken it, and full cast moon boots and what have you. And yeah, my wife was still down at the beach drinking and having fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to her, you abandoned her on date day.
For your own needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, looking at that, it was a real severe way of getting out of it.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I really do love people's personal histories as well. Like Brendan has a history of rolling his ankles.
Everybody knows, Nathan.
Amy always takes a spare pair of pants with her.
Yeah, maybe they have a history of something.
That's really funny.
Oh, too good. Thanks, everybody.
All right, Sean.
Oh, we've got Trinity in Jewett Hill, a late starter. Hi, Trinity.
Hello.
Okay, you've got a date night story for us?
I've got an abandonment story.
Great.
Okay, good one. Hit us up.
So my ex-partner now, very early on in our relationship, he's a very big football fan. So we went to the pub and we had a few drinks watching the football. And then it was over and I said to him, I need to go to the toilet, so can you just hold my bag? And then when I came out, my bag was still there, but he wasn't. And I walked around and I said, and the security come up to me and said, are you looking for your partner? And I said, yeah. And he's like, he got kicked out.
Oh, okay.
So I went outside and he'd just got an Uber and gone home.
Oh, no.
He didn't wait for me.
And when he left you your bag, did he leave it with friends or anything, or just on a random table?
Just on the table. Like, he didn't bother taking it with him and waiting for me outside.
So, what did he get kicked out for?
He was just, I think he was just too drunk. Like, they cut him off. And he wasn't waiting for me. He was ready for bed. So
wow, Trinity, you must have taken a really long time in the toilet.
Trinity, my brother did that to my sister-in-law. I think it was last year at a birthday party. He had a fair few, so she thought it was the right time to take him home. Ordered an Uber, walked him out to the car, and then forgot that she'd left something inside. So she went inside and he let it taken off.
And it's
That's
her
my brother
Uber.
David.
David McManus, you're a monster. Thanks, Trinity.
$150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical. Don't lose your cool this summer and save on aircon regas at Autobahn Mechanical for just $169. Google Autobahn today. It's going to go to Amy.
Yes,
the whole
fair enough. Yep.
issue in the toilet was...
Spare pants in the car, everybody take it
That's
just
a lot.
in case.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Finally.
please be upstanding. The one, the only
We should upstand.
Hans from Germany is in the house.
God.
Welcome back.
How long?
4 years. Can you believe it?
I know.
Nathan,
It was a pandemic
Nat,
to keep you
the
out.
other one. Good morning.
Great to see you.
I can't believe I'm finally back here. Hello, Perth, in the heart of Subiaco.
Thank you.
Here at the Nova 9. You know, I mean, look, I'm going on every station, but you're the first ones, okay?
you.
So what's
Thank
our
you.
dial there, Hans? What
It
were
was
you
on
gonna say?
Nova 92.9, I think he said.
Did I? Nova, I don't know, something about 999.
Can I tell
Is it
you?
like the devil's number or something? Yes.
We have been so worried about
Yes.
you since we saw you break yourself on the cruise ship.
I know.
But then was really quite uplifted seeing all the people from the cruise wave to you as you were taken off on a medical boat.
Being airlifted away.
Homosexuals, they love a parade. they saw an ambulance walking past. They thought it was Mardi Gras. You know? They just thought, is it Pride? No.
Like, you seriously injured yourself, though,
I
didn't
seriously injured myself. So what happened was there was kind of lifts in the stage.
Yes.
And one of the lifts was left. Oh, we got
There's a bit of feedback there.
Honey, I'm turning. It's like a Danny Minogue song. Electronic effects. No, I had. So the lifts. One of the lifts was left down when it was meant to be up, and I managed to fall 4 meters.
That's a long way. It doesn't sound much, but it's a long way.
Where did you land and how did you land then?
I basically, I fractured 5 vertebrae and I shattered my foot, so they had to reconstruct it. And yet, looking around this studio today, I think I've had the least amount of surgery. What is happening here?
Sean's knee has had more surgery than mine.
Everybody's looking very fresh. I'll say that. This pandemic has done you people no harm.
So, talk to me about the pain, because when you hurt yourself around a lot of people, you try to keep it together and stuff.
I tried to go back on stage.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Because when you hurt yourself and whilst covered in sequins, nobody takes you seriously.
Correct.
That's the part of
they're
the
going to
problem.
think this is part of the show.
Yes.
You know? But it won't be happening when I'm here at Fringe Perth World next. What is it?
February,
Fringe World Perth. Yes.
Super
I don't know
segue.
where I am.
Super
I've been at this
segue.
damn telethon all week. Oh my
I know.
God.
How did you go at
You
telethon?
know, look, I think people were relieved to see me. They're like, oh. Finally, somebody we recognise.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
there are a lot of non-entities there that we can. A lot of people who think they're celebrities.
Yeah.
I had to pretend that I knew exactly what was going on on Home and Away. You know, to a lot of people.
I tell you?
Oh, Irene's about to go to prison. Apparently.
Is she really?
Is she?
On the show, not in
Yes.
real life. In real life, she's lovely.
When we were back, so we used to be backstage of Telethon, and
Yes.
then all these Home and Away people would come through, and you wouldn't know who they are unless you're an avid watcher. So we would start, and it was during the what was the medical show?
All Saints.
All Saints. It was an All Saints was on. So we would.
I forget you've been on this
Yes,
radio
yes,
for
20 years.
100 years.
So we would sit there in the
All
green room,
Saints.
and Natalie and I would do this game where we'd like just try to. So is it hard learning all of the medical terminology on your show? Oh, we don't have much medical stuff. Blue healers.
Oh, you're right.
Blue healers.
Oh, you're Lisa McHugh.
Was that your first telethon
It
experience?
was.
Oh,
It's
crikey.
wild. It's such a huge... And, you know, it's very uniquely Perth.
Yeah, it is.
Uniquely WA.
Thank you. And it's a real place for
77 million.
personalities to showcase themselves.
$77 million.
I mean, we're in a great place here because we're just full of billionaires. It's just literally billionaires walking
we're
around.
on the traditional
I went
lands
to-
of Rio Tinto.
I went to the telethon ball on Saturday night. There were 4 billionaires in the room.
I know.
That's
I know.
crazy. That is crazy.
Thank God there wasn't a bomb. I mean, we
I know.
can't afford
We would have
4
lost
state
them all.
funerals.
I know,
Let's be real.
Hey, Hans,
Yes.
you're putting your show together, obviously, which we're going to see in February. So you're
Yes.
working on a few numbers?
A few numbers.
With your,
Have you ever been to a
16.
show? You just asked that question like what?
Hey, Googled it beforehand, I showed.
No, there will be a few numbers. Actually, Sean, you're going to laugh. I'm coming along with my dancers. You love them. The Lucky Bitches.
Oh, yes.
They...
Do you treat them as well as Lizzo's dancers?
You know, yes, I do.
How do they eat their bananas?
You know what? I think they're very grateful. Actually, we've been on tour at the moment, and you know they've actually they've invited me over for dinner this
Have
week.
they?
Yeah,
Really?
they're cooking me something that they've cut out of the newspaper, a mushroom or something.
Yeah, beef Wellington.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Something that they've cut out of a
yes,
newspaper.
beef Wellington,
Yes.
Nathan.
The recipe
Some
of the
sort
day.
Yes, I think it's very sweet.
Yes, it's
It is.
Very nice
Big and lean
gesture of
Gather.
these girls.
And usually
yes.
the recipe of the day, it's not too much hassle. You know what I mean? It's just something for a time poor woman
Yes.
to be able to get to the shops and make it
yes.
without a hassle.
No, you go
but also
foraging
impress
for the mushrooms.
Her
And
German
also-
cabaret stuff.
I mean, the good thing about a mushroom beef Wellington, I mean, you're gonna
sleep
save
well
on Christmas
afterwards?
presents for later.
Christmas birthday.
Oh, lovely! Look at isn't it good to laugh again?
It
darling?
really is, isn't it?
It's just so
Remember when
good
you
to
couldn't
laugh
because of
again.
your ribs and
No,
stuff?
this is
Yeah.
this is my back.
No,
now.
but it's connected to your ribs.
Okay. Oh, see, you've been hanging out with the All Saints.
Really,
It's
chiropractor.
working.
We're going to get Hans to stick around so that he can enjoy
No, I'm not going
the
anywhere.
wonder that is Ellie's traffic report,
Lisa
right?
and Clarsey can wait. That's all I'm saying.
Perth traffic.
Nova 937.
Know someone in the city of Stirling who makes your world a better place? Nominations are now open for the Community Citizen of the Year Awards at citizenshipawards.com.au.
You really should send a gift over to Lisa and Clarsey if you're going that way. We'll just get something from
I'm
our
going
office.
there tomorrow. Do you want me to? I can pass on
We'll
something.
get a little something.
Yeah. Is it a big
together a
Wellington?
gift
Maybe it's have a loaf of pumpernickel.
Top of 22 today, 27 tomorrow, and 32 on Wednesday. Ellie, how's it looking on the roads?
Quite busy this morning on the northbound run of the freeway. Thomas Road to Anchorage Hill Road, Farrington Road to Cranford Ave and around Canning Highway. Southbound, you might get stuck with Fitzave around Warwick Road to Reed, Cedric Street to Hutton Street, and Tonkin Highway southbound is on the brakes around Collier Road. Turn that Monday frown upside down and try Pork's deliciously easy, sweet and sour pork stir fry for dinner. Visit pork.com.au for the recipe and get some pork on your fork.
Nathan has just handed Hans the ceremonial loaf of pumpernickel.
Which is the only way to show respect to your peers in the industry.
Yes.
You,
Like
Lisa and
by
Clarsey.
the 1st of March this year.
This
Thank
year,
you.
I mean, it's pretty good. As if it goes off.
But
Look
you
at it.
toast it, it's fine. Will
great
you drop that
doorstop
off to
as
them
well.
tomorrow?
I can
during your
pass that
appearance?
over
Thank
to you. Yes,
Thank you.
Lisa and Clarsey. I'll be on there tomorrow, so don't listen to this crap tomorrow. Later.
Hans from Germany.
The Eras Tour is here.
Every time we have you on, we go, God, we love you so much, and we forget that you started at Nova, didn't you?
I did start. I was with Fitzy.
Yes.
Before he
in
became
Nova Adelaide,
properly
yeah.
paid.
Yeah, I know. Big time.
It was on the Adelaide money.
He doesn't talk to me anymore, but that's okay. I was also with another personality, Lisa Fernandez.
Oh, yes.
Yes, right.
Where were you with her?
No, they're on Adelaide.
Oh, that's right. It was Adelaide. That's right. And then she can hear. That's right.
Yes.
Look at you.
I've got some lovely stories about... No.
Now, Hans, we did hear Troy Sivan a bit earlier on.
Yes,
and you were just like, yeah, I can bang this out.
You just picked up the accordion.
Well, I heard the gauntlet has been thrown down. I heard you wanted to...
Because Troy Sivan, of course, as you know, from Dianella.
Yes, a Perth boy.
Yes. Oh, is he?
Yes.
Perth's own.
Yeah,
Perth's own Troy Sivan.
Adelaide gets Guy Sebastian. We get Troy Sivan.
Oh, God, mate.
I'd rather Troy, and that's saying a lot.
So this is good, because Troy will see this, because...
Yes.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, this is his hometown.
Little Troy, if you're listening, darlings, and you want a little, an older homosexual gentleman to guide the way and play the accordion in your show, all I can say is, Troy, 1, 2, 3, 4, I feel the rush. I'm addicted to your touch. Oh, I feel the rush. It's so good, it's so good. Wrong key. I feel the rush. I'm addicted to you. I don't know the rest. I feel the rush.
It's so good, it's so good. Yes!
Wow.
The way the song's supposed to be performed.
Yes.
I think it sounds better.
It sounds so good. You are.
Yes.
You know what? You just heard that before and can play it.
I know music. I'm like Molly Meldrum,
Before or after the latter?
Well, Molly and I have a few things in common.
Now, the Disco Spectacular is your show that you bring to Fringe.
Are you talking, Nat, about the Disco Spectacular coming to Perth from Feb 6 with tickets already on sale at hansofficial.com and at Fringe... what is it? Perth Fringe World. I keep getting this mixed up. Yes, it is happening next year.
And so, spectacular is in the title. So how spectacular is it going to be?
And it's spelled like an IKEA lamp.
Yes.
Correct. With a normal mouth. Well, it's European, darlings, it's a bit of cultural appropriate. What is going on today?
You are the only person that's ever made the microphone. Maybe it's too much glitter, too much sequins.
It's like
wearing an elf
rejected by the... It is. It is a little bit. It is very spectacular, darlings. As I said, we've got the lucky bitches. I've got a little bit of a live band. I've got sequins, feathers.
Is your mum working on the costumes as we speak?
I put her under... you remember when Britney was under the conservatorship?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like that. It's that in reverse. This woman tied to a Janome as we speak. And, people are saying, do you pay her? What's that? I give my mother something that money can't buy.
What?
Nathan, it's a purpose.
You see, I give my mother a porpoise. She's not complained. It's a great company. That's really amazing. So I'm really glad that you give your mum something to do.
Yes, exactly. I do have an ulterior motive for doing this show. Is Rose Hancock still living in Western Australia?
I haven't heard from her for a while.
She's not.
How
Okay,
do
Sam says
How do you know definitely not, Sam, of where Rose Porteous is?
Because she did a special on the current affair.
Oh wait, was that the one with Ray Martin when she said
boring, darling.
Ray, when I die, I hope you bury me upside down so the world can kiss my ass.
My favourite thing was in her big mansion, right? So that big mansion, like
Freedom
marble,
Hall,
everything, Freedom Hall.
Yes.
And then there's a trestle table with a karaoke machine up the end in the main great hall. And anyone that was invited over there had to have a karaoke party with her.
See, people don't know how to host anymore.
That's really, more trestle table.
Exactly. Pop in, get a karaoke machine from JB Hi-Fi, make everyone do it.
So are you sure she doesn't live here anymore? Because yesterday at the telethon, I was talking to Sue, from the TV, on the news.
Yeah. From the TV.
So she's been on media almost as long as you now. And she told me that Rose still lives here.
Well, Sam, last time I heard she was running a business, like a beauty beauty parlour of some sort.
Oh, yes,
Where?
when you have to be careful of the décolletage,
Yeah,
honey. Okay, if you
I could be
do
wrong. I
know
could be
where
wrong.
Rose Hancock
Yeah,
lives,
let us
please
know.
call in.
Yeah,
We need to know.
1324 10.
Actually, Rose, if you're listening,
She'll be
please.
listening
So
to Sean
132410, can you please tell us, does Rose Hancock still live here in Perth?
If anybody knows definitively.
If anybody has the answer, we've got a full loaf of whole grain rye bread that with an expiry date of
It's not
March.
just bread.
It's pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
It's pumpernickel.
Expired in
This
March.
is from your people.
Yeah, it is from my people.
A little bit more pump than
respect.
nickel.
And nobody's
Nobody's
calling.
calling.
Rose
Okay,
Hancock.
no one knows where Rose is.
They've all gone in droves to Lisa and. It's true.
Well, of course, they're going to tune in tomorrow because they're going to be able
with an
to.
accordion.
They're going to be able to win a loaf of pumpernickels. Oh wait, one person's calling in right now.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Right
Should
there.
we take it?
Yeah, I
Should
think we just take it live. Who
Oh,
knows?
really?
I don't know.
Okay, is it Rose?
Hello. Who's
Hello,
this?
you're on the air. Who's this?
Hello, this is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah, do you know where Rose Hancock is? It's Hans, international superstar.
So weird. So my husband and I had this conversation on the weekend, so I Googled it.
What? Yes.
And I think she's back in the Philippines after her latest divorce.
Oh, she's had another one. So why the hell were you talking about it on the weekend for?
Why wouldn't you be?
I was talking about the portrait she had on herself in her house.
That was nice.
Yes.
You know when you and Megan have talked about who would be your third, Sean? That's how the conversation came up.
Is she
Sarah
your
was like,
whole
I'm going to throw
pass,
something
Sarah?
into the
It was
mix.
actually
This
third.
might be a little bit retro, but what do you think about this?
Where is she? Does she even live here anymore?
I believe she's very flexible.
Sarah, that just gave us a bit of an insight into your relationship.
Oh, isn't that interesting,
Thank
Sarah?
you for calling.
Good on you, mate.
We could do a whole topic on what did you and your partner Google over the weekend, and it will blow your mind. We might do it tomorrow.
That's funny.
I might come back tomorrow then.
Hans,
Yeah, okay.
we know, we'll call in to Lisa and Claire to let you know the answer.
What time are you going to be
This
on?
is
Do
the
you
most
know?
promo Lisa and Claire's you've had for a long time.
They're a really nice listen. They
They're
are.
lovely.
They're lovely people.
Lovely people.
Hang on, I'm finding out what time.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it might be
publicist
around
on that.
about this time.
Because we want to be able to give a heads up.
Well, we might cross
We'll cross
into
in.
the... Yeah.
I think we should really.
We've got one day to... 8 a.m.
Prime time.
Well, I know, they didn't want me on at 7:30.
We buried you.
But, oh no, he'll fill an easy half
You know
an
what?
hour.
You know
Put
what?
him in at 7:30.
I would probably check with your publicist. It might be 7:30 again tomorrow.
Well, you know me. I'll do anything. Hence, that's how I ended up at Telethon.
Hans Disco Spectacular.
Yes.
Get your tickets from hansofficial.com. Tuesday the 6th of Feb to Sunday the 18th.
It's
It'll go
life
on.
changing. And you know what?
Yeah.
We've been wanting to bring this show to Perth for years now. I had the accent. Mark McGowan shut me out. It was like
Yeah.
we had a Berlin Wall
It was.
between
Yes.
us
It was.
and the rest of the world.
Yes, and as a German, you could really appreciate that.
Honey, I'm like the David Hasselhoff now. I'm ready to sing on top of this wall. We're back together. We're here in the studio.
So much love.
I do miss that lovely pretty boy who used to push the buttons. You're okay. You're all right.
Are you talking about Sean?
Sean, who's now at Triple M,
Yeah.
where I don't think they allow homosexuals home, so I probably won't be seeing him
Oh
again.
no, Sean works there, so it's fine. Hi,
No,
Sean, I love you.
Trust me, he's not. I tried.
You got to slip a 20 somewhere for Sean. I won't tell you where.
Thank you, Hans.
When is this interview going live?
We don't know we're going to play
We'll
it
put
or
it
not.
on the podcast.
I think there's going to be a bit of editing in for legal reasons.
Or maybe not.
Or
Thank
maybe
you.
not.
Thank
Okay.
you, Hans.
No,
It's
thank
always a
you,
joy.
darlings. I can't wait to get back here.
Yeah.
See you in February, darlings. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Can't wait to see
Nova
your
9
show.
to wherever I am.
We don't know either.
We don't know.
Nova 9 to 5, apparently.
9 to 5.
It's
Tumble
3
out of
to
bed
8
and
on
a tumble in the kitchen.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Let's hear it for Coldplay from the best seats in the house, thanks to Bankwest.
So, up for grabs, 2 premium Bankwest best seats to see Coldplay's Music of the Spheres World tour at Optus Stadium this November, plus concert club access with food and drinks. Hello.
It's amazing. Correctly answer the most questions, and you'll be heading to Coldplay's Music of the Spheres tour.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, how you going?
Good,
Great,
Nat.
Natalie. You're going against Kristen this morning. Hi, Kristen.
Hi there.
Here's the deal, ladies.
There's a bit of fate involved, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah.
Usually you know what time you're getting, but this time we're leaving it up to fate, and we're going to be rolling a die. The die has got a whole bunch of different times on there.
6.
Yep.
In fact.
You could.
Really good, Nate.
You could have a mere 31 seconds.
Or the
Or you
most
could
you
have
get.
up to 63
Yeah.
seconds.
Plus a few in between.
So at the most, there is 30-second difference in times up
I
for
know.
grabs.
Now, Natalie, we're going to roll the dice for you first, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Sean,
Here we go.
It's
It's
in
rolling
Sean's
now.
hands.
1.
Natalie, you have the least amount of
You get
time.
31 seconds.
31 seconds.
31
Sean.
seconds.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
it's the die.
Yeah, it's luck of the draw. All right. 31 seconds, Natalie, to answer as many questions as you can.
All right. Now, if you don't think you're going to get it, you can pass. All right. But yeah, this is.
Oh, that's panic.
We don't know. We don't know because Kristen could roll up 31 seconds as
Or
well. She
Kristen
could.
might be really dumb. You just don't know.
Yeah, you don't-
I bet you Kristen's dumb.
We're about to find out.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay.
Cool.
Natalie, your 31 seconds will start at the end of the first question, okay?
All right. Natalie is going to be your quiz master for this round, and then Sean will be in the next round.
Oh, well, there's a handicap.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Hey,
31
I'm right
seconds.
here.
Yeah, all right. And ready?
Hang on, it's at the end of the first question.
Yep.
Okay, which... Question 1, here we go.
Wait there. No,
right.
we need to play this.
Oh, you need to start it now?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Your 31 seconds starts now.
Which US action star is currently shooting a movie down south?
Nicolas Cage.
Correct. Which country are you visiting if you're in the Taj Mahal?
India.
Correct. What is the name of the tool commonly used to grind substances in a mortar?
Pestle.
Yes. Which green leafy vegetable is usually found in a Caesar salad?
Lettuce.
Yes. Which is the only vowel on a standard keyboard that is not on the top line of letters?
O.
No, it's A. What colour is Sonic the Hedgehog?
Blue.
Oh, did she get that one in time, Amy? Yeah, I'll give it to her. Okay, she's got it. So what was it?
5.
5.
Oh, my God.
Solid start, Nat. Well done.
Pretty good for 31 seconds.
I know.
You did bloody well.
Yeah,
All right.
I asked them pretty well too, though, to give me credit.
Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Well
did.
done, mate.
You did. It was all you.
Yeah.
It was all you.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, here's the deal. We're going to go over to Kristen from
Kristen.
W. Hi, Kristen.
Hi there.
She was good, wasn't she?
He actually was really good.
Yeah. But you know what? You might be better, especially with the time that you're going to be getting. Sean.
Oh, fingers crossed.
You're going to roll the dice?
Roll the die. No, here it is. It is the bus, which equals 63
Oh,
seconds.
you've got the maximum time.
You have 30 seconds
Oh,
more
my
than...
gosh, the pressure. The pressure.
I know, Natalie.
So the score to beat, Kristen, is 5.
Okay.
But
All
you've
right,
got
no
twice
pressure.
as much time to do it.
If I get through
I
the
better have some
questions.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Are we good to go? Start the.
Your 63 seconds starts now.
What is the name of the scale used to measure spiciness of peppers and chilies?
Oh, pass.
Scoville scale. Which country is Tasmania part of?
Australia.
Correct. How many bones do sharks have?
Pass.
None. What is the name of Homer's eldest daughter in The Simpsons?
Oh, Lisa.
Correct. What does a camel store in its hump?
Water.
Fat. Which poisonous plant is associated with kissing and Christmas?
Oh, holly.
Mistletoe. Which two
Mistletoe.
colours?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Which two colours make up the flag of Denmark?
Pass.
Red and white. Let them eat cake is a famous misquote attributed to Marie who?
Oh, pass.
Antoinette. Starting with A, what biological order do frogs belong to?
Amphibians.
Amphibious, correct. Who created the comic characters of Ali G, Borat and Bruno?
Just watch this.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen, yes.
Oh, my God.
You know what's
you
happened?
had 30 seconds
32
longer.
seconds
32
more.
seconds longer.
So more than double.
What happened?
We have first off Natalie from Lansdale was 5.
Yep, and Kristen from
31
W in 63
Oh my God.
seconds scored 3. Natalie, you've done it!
My questions are so much harder.
Against the odds. You've won Premium Banquet's best seats to see Coldplay's Music of the Spheres
Oh, well
World
done.
Tour.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, I'm Stacey. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Plus Concert Club access with food and drinks.
How good's
Nat.
that, Nat?
Oh my God, I'm Stacey. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God, thank you.
Well played, mate. I mean, that's how it's done.
I'm going to be wife of the year.
So you can't be wife of the year. Sean's nominating Megan.
Yes, I am. If she's listening, 100%.
We're doing it again tomorrow, everybody. The dice will determine your fate.
That's it.
But,
What do you know?
Anything can
I
happen.
cannot believe she did it.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
The town was painted red with Telethon over the weekend.
Yeah, it certainly was. A record as usual. We kind of expect that you wake up on a Monday morning and know there's another record set.
It's a lot of big business chuck in. Like, it's quite amazing,
Big time,
actually.
Nat.
They
Big
made.
time.
I was at the Telethon ball. It was $14 million was raised at the ball.
How did they raise that money? Was it?
So there's like people pledge there, and then an auction, and there's silent auction as well. The auctions
then
were going for massive amounts of money.
The rest of it is just
Crazy.
Hollywood action stars that are donating via phone for Telethon. Nicholas Cage.
We need to do a check-in with Nicholas every now and then.
Every dollar
that's
counts,
nice.
Natalie.
It
Here
does.
is Nicholas Cage, and this is Rick
Donating
Arden.
his pocket
Rick
money.
Arden's very excited.
I got a very special phone call, and it's from someone down south, he said. So let's just have a listen. There's a very famous Hollywood star down south who's decided to help Telethon. Let's have a listen.
Hello, I'm Nick Cage. I'd love to be with you right now, but I am filming down south. But I'd like to ask you to please donate to Telethon. Help some children and maybe save some children's lives. Thank you.
Can I just say, his Nick Cage impersonation is amazing. Like Nick Cage sounding so much like Nick Cage. Is that weird?
Next
Is that
level.
weird?
That's so weird.
Like, oh my God, you sound so much like Nick Cage, and you are Nick Cage. I get it.
So he pledged $5,000.
Put the bunny back in the box.
See what I mean?
Nicholas Cage.
He actually sounds more Nick Cage than he did in that, where he
It's a
was
great
Nick
point.
Cage.
I feel like we need to check in with Nick Cage on a daily basis.
Have
to
we-
see what
has
he's
anybody
up to,
checked that
'cause
it's
we read
not-
those articles.
Yeah, we've
Have we
just
checked
been
it's
leaving
not
him
John
alone.
Travolta, though?
Yeah.
Why are we
Because
leaving
we
him
don't
alone?
know.
Yeah, that's it. Face off, Nat.
Because,
Great
Sean,
movie.
I feel like we need to do what we've done with our sister Kate, and that is, when celebrities do deem Perth a place to come
Yes.
to, we
Leave them
all,
alone.
as a group, just let
Calm
them chill
down.
out, and then we get enough of them, then we lock the state down again, and they don't get out.
And we keep them.
Fair call.
And then we can do whatever we want. The other thing that was so funny, I think the highlight was right at the arse end of Telethon, and that is your cousin Rose. So anyone that had donated Telethon was in the running to win a car.
Fantastic.
So super
They did
exciting.
last year.
So they had a live camera crew, and they were crossing to Rove as he was driving in certain directions, and
Yes.
people were guessing, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
And he drove around for an hour.
Yeah. So he ended up in Waterford. And then rocks up to a house. And the house has all of its lights off there. And it's one of those houses where you can't get to the front door because the yard is all locked off.
Right. Yeah.
So he's sort of standing at the gate and he's yelling out stuff, trying to get these people up. He's having no luck. And you can just tell everyone there is going, oh, my God,
Because
they're
it's
not
live.
home. They're not home. This is so bad. Anyway, the people were home. There's an old man that wasn't happy about it. A younger girl had to come out. It was very confusing. Thank God Rove McManus was there to make it funny, but I was pissing myself laughing. Here's some of the highlights.
Come on out. I think this is the wrong house. There's a very angry man. Did you donate to Telethon?
One of the family did.
Is Kaylee and Mel there?
I'm Kaylee.
Hi,
Here we
Kaylee.
go.
I'm Rove McManus. How are you? Did you donate to Telethon?
Yeah, my mum and I did.
So you were watching someone on the TV yelling, do you want a car? And yet you still didn't come out and say hi.
Oh, we weren't. We were watching something else. We were watching.
I mean, like...
That was a little package, right? Well,
No,
I
but it's
cannot
room
play with
reveal
you.
night on the block, so come on.
What I could not believe you is the amount of time. I think it would have possibly been 2 or 3 minutes, Harry.
Easy, yeah.
Maybe 4 minutes for them to even get a response. That's how That was the
It
most...
shouldn't be that hard to give away a car.
If you
That's
get
amazing.
a chance to re-watch it in real time, watch it again because you can just tell everyone was like, oh my God. Roy was in the street screaming, anyone want a free car?
The control room must have been dying.
Anyway, well done, Rove. That was very funny.
Yes,
very funny.
Great work.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We've put it on our socials. We spoke about it earlier this morning. The last remaining voice, we'll say it again, is not Keith Urban.
It's not Keith Urban.
Stop guessing Keith Urban. It's not Keith Urban.
Please guess Keith Urban. We will laugh and laugh.
I know we'll
We
guess
can't
Keith
say it any
Urban.
clearer. It's not Keith Urban.
Yeah. Ross, how many times have you had Keith Urban guess?
3.
3 times.
Yeah.
We've
That's
had
just in your
one,
part.
We've had
twice.
twice, yeah.
We've had
Yeah,
twice.
Ben's had it.
Ben's had it.
Yeah.
It's not Keith Urban.
Yeah, but maybe if you ask the way you're going to say it, if you say Keith
That's a
Urban the
really
way
good
you're
point,
going to say
though.
it, maybe they're saying it wrong.
I did hear yours live, and I did laugh loudly because every time it happens, I say, "Yes, it's definitely."
Well, Alison was quite sure that she had the answer. Like you know,
And
this is,
look-
I've listened, I've got it. This is it.
I really just
Like, no,
want
Alison.
people to like get their opportunity and grab it with both hands, and giving a name that's already been guessed isn't going to do that. And also, I feel frustrated for the people at home that have been waiting to get on there and going, I've got the answer, and then they hear Keith Urban for the 100th time. And they're like, no! On our show tomorrow, we're going to be saying yes to Maggie Dent. That's exciting. And Beth Mooney.
Beth Mooney from the Scorchers, yeah.
And clocks will return.
And there's a clue being dropped this afternoon if you don't give the money away. Is that right?
Yeah, 155 today with Ben. But if you like, I've been listening to you guys for 7 years since I've been working here. One of the best interviews
So
I've
not before that?
Yeah, I mean here and there.
Interesting.
I did work in another station, but one of the best
Doesn't matter, though.
interviews I've heard you guys do was Hans this morning, because the things he spoke about, firstly, he started by saying great to be with Nathan, Nat and the other one.
Yes.
He spoke about Rose Porteous just off the cuff, and then you mentioned every other rival radio station, and then at the end of it, he asked when this interview's going to air because it needs to be edited.
You're right. We're giving out shout-outs left, right and centre. We forgot to give one out to our favourites, Katie and Embers. There we go. They're on Drive. Give them a listen. Triple M. Check.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.